We are finished with vowel sandhis.
Yes.
Today I am going to teach you Visarga sandhi.
Yeah.
Visarga, what is Visarga? This is Visarga. Yes? And there are many sandhis which are used in your text, which are Visarga sandhis. Right from your first line, first word, you have Visarga sandhis. So we will learn Visarga sandhis today. That's the last topic which I am going to teach you in this semester. Okay? After that we will not learn new topic after that. Last topic. Actually that topic sandhi is written in the 4th semester. But you have so many sandhis in your book, so I start teaching it in the 1st semester. I start with it. I don't finish all of them. We'll continue. Some of them I'll teach you right now. Okay? So basically, there are 4 or 5 changes which happen with the Visarga. What are the changes? Visarga changes to O, Visarga changes to R, Visarga changes to Sh, Visarga changes to Sh, Visarga changes to Sh. Nothing means low. Visarga vanishes. I'll tell you. Wait for some time, I'll tell you. Visarga changes to something I left out. Okay. As and when it will come. I forgot one thing. Visarga changes to O, R, Sh, Sh, Lo and So. I remember. So. These are the changes which happen with Visarga. So now let us start with the simple one. Visarga changing to So. Okay? Tataha plus Tataha. Tataha plus Tataha. Do you have, anyone has any colorful chalk? It's very small chalk which I have. I'll write, because if you don't understand it's difficult. Leave it. Now what is basically sandhi? We have learned what is sandhi. Sandhi is a combination of 2 sounds. Yes? Suppose for example we have learned A and O. The first word ending in A, the next word starting with A. So what did we learn? A. So it's a combination of 2 sounds. That's what we have learned. So now when we are saying that Visarga, please remember that all these cases, this Visarga will be there at the end of first word. There will be a Visarga at the end of first word. Then it is called as Visarga sandhi, because Visarga will change to something. Okay? Now Visarga changes to So. Visarga changes to So when it is followed by 3 sounds. And So. So Visarga at the end followed by Ta. Ta is there. So Tataha plus Tataha will give me Tatas Tataha. Thank you. So Tataha plus Tataha, I got combination as Tatas Tataha. So Visarga is changed to So. Why? Because it is followed by Ta. If it is followed by ta or tha or sa, it changes to so. Can you search one or two examples of Visarga changing to sir from your text? Any text, Avdanshata or which text you read today? Lokasamyahara Pravritti. Any text you can check and just search one example. Each one will search only one example of sir, Visarga changing to sir. Kakaha plus tatha. Kakaha plus tatha. What will be Sandhi?
Kakas.
Kakas tatha. Kakas tatha. So this will change to sa and join together kakas tatha. So search one example from your books, from your text. One example each.
Balaha
Plus Balaha tishtati. Very good. Balaha plus tishtati. What will be Sandhi? Balaha tishtati. Alright, what she said? Balaha tishtati. So what will be the Sandhi?
Balas.
Very good. Balas tishtati. You will not get many examples of tha because the words don't start with tha. Very few words start with tha. You will not get much example of tha. You will get examples of sa.
Unknown caller.
Possible. Sa is possible. The maximum usage. Sa little less. Tha very rare. Balaha tishtati. Let me write Balaha sarati. I give you another example for sa. Balaha sarati. Sarati is to move ahead. Move. So, what will be Sandhi? Same. Balas sarati. Double side will become Balas sarati. तुम्हाला लिहून दाखवते. Balas sarati.
double S.
Double S. तिथे स नाही आहे ना पुढे त्यामुळे तुम्ही कसं लिहिणार ते आपले डबल स नाही आहे डबल स नाही म्हणा कसं आहे स पुढे असेल तर डबल स होणार आहे Okay. Now Visarga changing to this I will take sh. Visarga changing to sh when it is followed by t, th or sh. Visarga changing to sh if followed by t, or sh. And very rare examples, because the words starting with t, and sh are very less. So rare examples of visarga changing to sh. If the word is starting with t, you will get it. I'll give you one example for that. Wait. I'll answer your question just a minute. Dhanuhu plus tankaraha. Dhanuhu plus tankaraha.
Plus S. No change plus
S.
her.
Th.
Plus S. No change.
No change
Yes.
when it is followed by th.
Her.
Ho.
Plus yes. Her. Plus S.
I don't understand what you want to ask. Show me, write it if you.
Đây là câu hỏi.
I'm not getting it.
H chấm em thấy là không có đổi. Sao tôi đổi? H trên đổi cách khác á. Em thấy là nó đổi lên hàng đó.
Nó đổ cái đạo
Rồi
đấy.
đó, nó đổi.
Ask me again. I don't understand what you want to ask. Visarga changing to sh when followed by the word t and sh. What is your doubt? I don't understand.
Cái chữ là balance đó. Vậy thì nó chèn đúng không ạ? G-E.
Visarga plus so. Visarga plus so gives you so. Visarga plus sh gives you show. Visarga plus show gives you, and this no change is other option. This is one option. You are asking that question. So there are two options. So no change is second option. So I just told you only one option. I did not tell you the second option, but there are two options. So no change is second option. You have already learned that, so you know it. But that is second option. There are two options. It changes to, so for example, as you asked, now let us take this example. Dhanuhu tankaraha can be dhanush tankaraha or dhanuk tankaraha. No change, one option, and sure, second option. So that was your question. So there are two options. So Visarga plus so, no change. Visarga plus sho, no change. Visarga plus sho, no change is one option. But if there is Visarga plus sho, then Visarga changing to sho is also another option. Make no change or same letter. Both options.
When no change, when change.
No, anything you can write. It's optional, no rule for that. You can use anyhow. Because both options are correct. Like in Mataye, Matte, you get both options, dative. So it's not Mataye is wrong or Matte is wrong, both options are correct. So same way here, both options are correct. Do you know when it happens? Because in the verse you want in the verse they want less letters or they want to fit it, then they make some changes in the verse. So it's totally optional. It's not compulsory to make the change or not to make the change. I'll tell you when it is compulsory. After we finish Sandhis, I'll tell you. If it is a compound, it's must. Okay? So, the dhanuhu plus tankaraha, what will you get? Dhanush tankaraha. So, this will change to sh, and for I'll write it in this way also, in Roman and as well as Nagari. Dhanush tankaraha. Dhanush tankaraha. Let's go to this. As I told you, I will not give much example because rarely used, th and sh. But this sh is very frequently used. Visarga plus sh. Sorry, visarga changes to sh when followed by ch, and sh. Ch, and sh. You will get many examples. Balakaha plus chalati. What will be balakaha plus chalati? Balakaha plus chalati. Balakaha plus chalati. What will be the sandhi? Balakash chalati. Balakash chalati. In Nagari, it will be balakash chalati. Sometimes it is written like this also. श लिहायची दोन्ही पद्धती आहेत नागरीमध्ये. In Nagari you will get this sh and ch. In print you will get this sh and ch. Both ways. And you will get lots of examples of it. Because ch is very common. Balakaha plus ch. Balakascha. Buddhaha plus ch. Buddhascha. You will get lots of examples of that type. Okay? So these three, sh, and so, very easy, simple, not much complicated. Clear?
Yeah.
So let me erase that and then we'll go to the little complicated things. We have finished this, and this. Okay. Now, apart from these three, there is one more note change. Because you reminded me no change, so I remember there is one more note change. And that note change is when visarga is followed by ka, kha, pha, pho. No change. Ka, kha, pa, and pho. No change. Actually, there is no change, but there is little slight change in pronunciation. I'll explain how. Vrikshaha. Let me give one example. Vrikshaha plus First word is Vrukshah, second word is Phalati. Do you know the meaning of this? Vrukshah Phalati. Do you know the meaning of this sentence? It's a sentence. Vrukshah Phalati. If I am saying Vrukshah Phalati, I am not applying any Sandhi rule. But if I have to apply Sandhi rule, actually there is no change. But the pronunciation changes little bit. So how is the pronunciation? Check both my pronunciations. Vrukshah Phalati, Vrukshah Phalati. So this pronunciation which I made in Sandhi is somewhat like half visarga. Vrukshah Phalati, Vrukshah Phalati. If I am saying it together, my pronunciation changes, not writing way. Vrukshah Phalati, Vrukshah Phalati. Suppose there is a word Kakaha and the next word is Krishna. There is a famous verse in Sanskrit. Kaka Krishna Pika Krishna Pobheda Pika Kakayoho Vasanta Samaye Prapte Kaka Kaka Pika Pikaha. तुमच्यापैकी कोणी ऐकली असेल, कधी हे सुभाषित वाचलं असेल, पाहिलं असेल तर काका कृष्ण पिका कृष्ण पोभेद पिका काकयोः वसंत समये प्राप्ते काका काका पिका पिका. तिथे सगळीकडे आपण अर्धा विसर्ग म्हणतो बघा. काका कृष्ण नाही म्हणत मी, काका कृष्ण पिका कृष्ण पिका. तो अर्धा विसर्गाचा उच्चार होतो, चेंज होत नाही. ॲक्च्युली संधीत चेंज नाही आहे, पण तो अर्धा विसर्गासारखा उच्चार होतो. हाच तेवढा चेंज आहे त्याच्यात. लिहिण्यात काही चेंज नाही, उच्चारात थोडासा चेंज आहे की जो अर्धा विसर्गासारखा उच्चारला जातो. त्याला जिव्हामूल्य उपध्मानीय अशी नावं पण फोनेटिक्समध्ये मिळतात. आत्ता आपण त्या सगळ्याच्या डिटेल्समध्ये नाही जाणार आहोत, फक्त तुम्हाला माहिती व्हायला म्हणून मी सांगितलं. हे सुभाषित शोधून काढा, खूप फेमस सुभाषित आहे. देयर इज अ फेमस वर्स इन संस्कृत विच हॅज मेनी एक्झाम्पल्स ऑफ दिस टाईप. काका कृष्ण पिका कृष्ण पोभेद पिका काकयोः वसंत समये प्राप्ते काका काका पिका पिका. So many examples where ka, pa, they are followed by each other. Ka, pa, ka, ka, Krishna, pika, Krishna. So the pronunciation changes. It's pronounced like half visarga. But like that, half visarga. Okay? That's the only change when it is followed by ka, pa, pa. The pronunciation changes. Kakaha Krishnaha, but Kaka Krishnaha. Krishnaha. Pika Krishnaha. Not Pikaha Krishnaha. Pika Krishnaha. Kaka Kaka Pika Pikaha. Kaka Kaka Pika Pikaha. Not Kakaha Kakaha Pikaha Pikaha. And this is all for the easiness of pronunciation. This is Sandhi is meant for pronunciation, easiness of pronunciation. The purpose of Sandhi is to make it easy for pronunciation. So it's difficult to say kakaha, kakaha, pikaha, pikaha. It's easy to say kaka, kaka, pika, pikaha. That's the reason of Sandhis. Okay? So this one, let's finish that. And now, 5 minutes more. I will not complete all today. Not possible to complete everything today. काका कृष्ण पिका कृष्ण हा अर्धा विसर्ग म्हणण्यासारखा उच्चार करायचा. काका हा कृष्ण हा नाही म्हणायचं. पुढचा म्हणत असाल तुम्ही, संधी करून म्हणत असाल तर काका हा कृष्ण हा अस्ति. हे वाक्य पण मी म्हणू शकते. कावळा काळा आहे, काका हा कृष्ण हा अस्ति. मी संधी केलाच नाही, पण काका कृष्ण, काका आणि कृष्ण हा संधी करायला गेले तर काका कृष्ण हा संधी केला, तो अर्धा विसर्ग म्हणले. आणि संधी ऑप्शनल असतो. मी म्हणायचा करायचा की नाही संधी हे माझ्यावर असतं. तो कुठे कंपल्सरी असतो ते मी आता संधी संपल्यावर सांगणार आहे, कुठे कंपल्सरी असतो ते. You will get in the books both ways the sentences are written. Because sometimes it is compulsory to make sandhi, sometimes it is not compulsory to make sandhi. So you get both ways. Okay? So let's start with which type is smaller one. I don't think anyone is small. Ra. Let's start with Visarga changing to Ra. Visarga changing to Ra. Okay? Visarga changes to Ra. Visarga changes to Ra. Now in this case, there are not two options, there are two conditions.
Two conditions.
Two conditions. Earlier there was only one condition, what is followed by. But what is preceded is also one more condition in this case. So, A and A not allowed. Before Visarga, A and A not allowed. Then Visarga changes to Ra. If followed by vowels, I'll give you example to understand. Don't write everything, I'll give you time to write. Let's take one example. Munihi. Munihi. Aham. Suppose I am saying I am a sage. Munihi aham. Okay? Munihi adhika aham. This is plus sign. Munihi plus aham. Please try to understand. What did I say? There are two conditions now. What are two conditions? Followed by and preceded also. So what is preceded condition? Visarga is not preceded by A or A. A and A is not allowed to be here. So there is no A. What is there? E is there. E is there and there is a vowel. A. So Visarga changing to Ra. So it will be Muniraham. 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 Got it?
Yes.
Two conditions. Preceded by and followed by. Preceded by any other vowel except A and A. A and A is not allowed. It can be U, it can be E, it can be A, O, etc. Which is not A and A. So I wrote A and I cancelled it. Which is not allowed. A is not allowed to be here. And if followed by vowel, and not only vowel, there is one more thing, voiced consonants. Now what is voiced consonants? We need to know voiced consonant. We know consonants. What are the consonants? Tell me the consonants. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, ta, tha, da, dha, na, ta, tha, da, dha, na, pa, pha, ga, gha, ma, ya, ra, da, va, sha, sha, sa, ha are consonants. Okay? These are consonants. In that, which are called as voiced consonants? The voiced consonants are 2, 3, 4. What is 2, 3, 4? Of the class. The class is Ka, Ha, Ga, Gha, Ma. And which are 2, 3, 4? This is 1, this is 5. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Am I right? Yes?
Yes.
So what voiced consonants are? 2, 3, 4. means kh g gh, in ch ch j j, in t th in th d b and b are voice consonants. So 2, 3, 4 of classes. There are 5 classes. The classes are ka, cha, ta, and pa. From these 5 classes, the second, third, and fourth consonant is called as voiced consonant.
I saw a book in the book 3, 4, 5.
No.
Voice.
2, 3, 4. Voiced is 2, 3, 4. Not which book you are referring? 3, 4, 5? No. This is also voice. This is also voice. See? This is also voice. Go. This is also voice. No, minus voice. Minus voice. This is plus voice. Go, go. Yes. Oh, sorry. No. How come? No. कठोर व्यंजन आणि मृदू व्यंजन. मृदू व्यंजन तिसरं, चौथं, पाचवं असतं. ख नसतं. सॉरी. Yes, you're right. I made a mistake. Sorry. I made a mistake here. It's 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Sorry. It's 3, 4, 5. So I have to write this. No. तुम्हाला व्हॉइस आणि अनव्हॉइस्ड असं जे म्हणतो ना, त्याच्याऐवजी तुम्ही जर मराठीत शिकलेला असाल किंवा तुमच्या पुस्तकात लिहिल्याचं कठोर व्यंजन आणि मृदू व्यंजन असं म्हणतात त्यांना. कठोर व्यंजन म्हणजे कुठली? कठोर म्हणजे क ख आणि ग घ म म्हणजे मृदू व्यंजन. तर अनव्हॉइस्ड म्हणजे मृदू. पहिले दोन कठोर. क ख कठोर, क ख कठोर, पुढचे 3 मृदू. त्याला व्हॉइस्ड कॉन्सोनंट असं म्हणतात. And apart from these 3, 4, 5, you have y, r, l and v, which are also voiced consonants. Y, r, l, v are also voiced consonants. Y, r, l, v and third, fourth, fifth are called as voiced consonants. Okay, so now suppose the word is munihi and we want something from here which doesn't start from the first one. Munihi. Suppose it is, sorry. Why am I writing this? Dharati. Suppose it is Munihi plus Dharati. What is the? The is the. So that means it is 4. So fourth is there. So fourth consonant followed by visarga and preceded by not o and a. So this visarga will change to r. So munir dharati To be very, very careful while writing in Nagari, because what happens in Nagari? Because R and Dh, consonant cluster, Jodakshar, consonant cluster, and R before is written on top. So you have to be careful while writing this sandhi. Munir dharati. In Romanized script, we don't understand it clearly because it doesn't go on top. It's just written R and that later. Then you will ask me why it doesn't happen here, because here also it changes to R, but that R plus so it's just R complete. If it is R plus A, then it will be Ra. If it is R plus E, then it will be Ri. If it is R plus U, then it will be Muniru. So here it's combination of R and vowel. So it's not consonant cluster because it's R plus vowel, but here it's consonant cluster. So be careful while writing in Nagari. And I think we'll stop here because there is a lot more to say. We have just started with Visarga Sandhis, and only Visarga Sandhis will finish in next week, Tuesday. That will finish in next week. I'll not continue after this. There are many more things to tell. But my homework for you is, please get some sandhis where you can see Visarga changing to all these 5 things. We have learned Visarga changing to O, Visarga changing to R, Visarga changing to Sh, Visarga changing to Sh, Visarga changing to So, Visarga changing to nothing, and no change in Visarga. These many types we have learned of Visarga. Yes? Visarga no change, Visarga O, Visarga. Actually O is U plus A, which gives you O. Visarga changes to O, U. That I will teach next time. But I want you to get the examples. And I don't want you to understand it. Ma'am, is this a sandhi, Visarga sandhi? I got this word in my text. You read Avdan Shatak. In Avdan Shatak, in one paragraph, you get minimum 20 Visarga sandhis. In one paragraph.
I don't have.
First paragraph.
You don't have that paragraph, you search any Sanskrit text. In each and every Sanskrit text, you will get minimum 5 to 10 sandhis in one paragraph, which are of Visarga sandhi type. Any Sanskrit text, any Sanskrit text, but having some sandhis in it. There are some very simple Sanskrit texts where there are no sandhis, then you will not get. Sandhi, having sandhis, in each paragraph you will get 5, 10, 15, 20, sometimes in one line you will get 10 sandhis. In their text, first Avdan Shatak text, only one paragraph will have 20-25 sandhis. So this is your homework. Try to get, don't try to solve them, don't try to understand them. But try to get, ma'am, is this a Visarga sandhi? Ma'am, I could get these 10. Are they correct? Any 10 to 15 Visarga sandhis you search. Don't solve them, don't try to understand them, just get them. We will solve them here. Okay, is that clear? At least 10-15 each one of you will get. 10 to 15 Visarga sandhis of any type.
Yes.
You can just mark them, underline them and get them. Don't try to solve them. Don't try to understand them. Just get them. We will solve them in the class. Okay? That is your homework. And we'll stop here. Sorry for taking your 3 hours class. But yesterday I could not take. So today I compensated 1 hour. And sometime back also I started class at 2 o'clock. I compensated that day. I know you are tired, but you will get holiday for 1 week in Diwali. So you can be tired now. Because later you are getting holiday for 1 week in Diwali. Diwali week I will not take your classes. Yes?
Cái năm có lễ
November.
When is the Diwali? From
बंद करते क्लास में.
when is the Diwali?
31st.
31st, 29th,
Holidays will be from 31st.
31st,
Holidays 31st, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Holidays 4 days. 31st, 1st, 2nd, 3rd.
4 days. 4 days.
But there is Saturday and Sunday in 4 days. 31st is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There might be holidays before that, I am not sure. I have not checked the calendar of university if there are holidays before that.
Ngày nào cũng trái về một tuần lễ thì ta nghĩ người nó rất là được bị buổi thầy để con tụi con hả? Con nó học trong mấy tuần đó tùy luôn.